I request you all to please settle down. Please take your seats. Toastmasters. Toastmasters are good speakers and good listeners too. I can see no one is listening now. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen who has taken the seats now. I request you all, those who are standing behind, request you to please take your seats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A lawyer sold a well to a man for $500. Deal done. Then the lawyer said, I've sold you only the well. If you want to use the water, you have to pay me. The man smiled, paused, and looked at the lawyer and said, well, in that case, you have to empty the water. Otherwise, you have to pay me the rent. The lawyer got stunned, surprised. He asked him, man, who are you? What is your name? He said, my name is Yadu. I am a Toastmaster. I am the logistics manager of District 127. That was a joke. Come on, people, laugh. Thank you, thank you. I can see that nobody is listening. Very good morning to all of you. Distinguished leaders, Toastmasters, guests, welcome you all to the Champions Conclave. Can I hear some noise? Thank you. That is Toastmasters. We listen, we think, and we deliver with style. Isn't it? Okay. Before we start, let's ground ourselves with the mission of Toastmasters District. District, we build clubs and help all clubs to achieve the excellence. The mission of a Toastmasters club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, a few essentials before we unleash the energy. The fire exit, very easy. It is on my right-hand side. If any emergency, just run. And the washrooms, the next emergency, it is on my left-hand side. It is one floor up. You have to take the stairs, exit, and on your left-hand side. As you know, in Toastmasters, we don't speak about three things. What are they? Number one, sex, politics, religion. Thank you. Now, it's time for me to welcome two wonderful people who will be taking us through the event. They are the MCs, Toastmaster Varsha Parwani, a globetrotter with 20 years in Middle East and over 40 countries stamped in her passport. Expert travel counselor, crafting unforgettable journey and cultural experiences. Proud member of ACID Toastmasters Marina, Division F, Area 22. She is passionate about storytelling and empowering others to achieve their full potential. Our next MC is Joy Randon, author of Dare to be a CEO, certified emotional intelligence coach, ETEEAP director as Maharlika, a fierce advocate for lifelong learning and mental health. He is also our Area 7 Director, Division P. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to welcome our vibrant MCs. Can we hear some noise to welcome two wonderful people on the stage?
Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air.
District 127, come on, stand!
Put your hands up in the
Everybody
air.
stand!
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air.
Everyone!
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air.
Come on!
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air.
Everyone, good morning, District 127!
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air.
Everyone, come on!
In the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air.
One family, many voices, one vision. We are absolutely going to rock it today.
All right, let's cut it out. I want everyone this morning to vibe with us. This is not District 127. I cannot feel District 127. Come on, you do this better, right, everyone? Come on.
Party people, come on, yo, DJ.
Everyone.
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air.
Hey.
Put your hands up in the air. 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 Put your hands up in the air.
All right, all right, all right. District 127. A happy morning, everyone. All right, Varsha. Good morning.
I didn't hear that well. Happy morning, District 127!
This is Champion Conclave 2025 by District 127 Toastmasters International. I am Toastmaster Joey.
And I am Toastmaster Varsha. Together, we will guide you through a morning of leadership, laughter, and lots of learning.
Barsha, I think they don't hear us much, so let's go here in front, right? Barsha, can you feel the vibe? Can you feel the smile? The energy? I think I heard someone, they don't sleep last night because of the excitement, you know? How about you? Did you sleep well?
Not me either.
All right. Who among us here didn't sleep last night because of the excitement of today's event? Whoa, there's lots of hands. Can we give them a round of applause, everyone? Wow, I'm so excited. Why I am so excited today? Because today we will have a master class. We will have a panel discussion. And of course, we will have our keynote speakers who flew all the way from Netherlands to Dubai yesterday, the other day. Wow. I'm super excited, Varchanda. How about you?
Yes, Joey, absolutely. District 127 leadership is so ambitious and daring. We are absolutely going to rock it today.
You know what? Some of them are not smiling at all. Like, this is not kind of District 127 that I'm expecting today. How about this? Let's introduce them a little bit of humor. Someone can relate, right? This Toastmasters meeting is like a family reunion. There will be always a cousin who is so talkative because of the excitement. Can you check your seatmates? Maybe they are the cousins that's very talkative because of the excitement today. Can you feel them? I don't know what happened today. They're not. Thank you for the one person who's yes. All right. I as if we are not talking to people. Like we are talking to robot or what, Marsha? Yeah.
They still need to wake up. And here in District 127, the timer doesn't mind until you finish talking, until he has flashed red.
Yeah. And also, some of us came here for public speaking. Maybe some of you are on the leadership role. But I know for sure, most of you, especially today, wake up with the excitement of karak thai and samosa. Right? Because this is the signature of District 127, Karak Chai and Samosas. Yeah?
Absolutely, Joey. But before we begin, do not forget to collect your happiness badge right here in the hall. Our distinguished Toastmaster Anju is leading the booth, so please go ahead and collect your badges.
Yes. If you don't get your badge like this, you will not be happy at all if you don't have this badge. So make sure you collect it and smile and have the happiest smile ever today. Our distinguished Andrew is there waving at the right side. So please collect your badge. If not, you will not be happy at all today. So we encourage you to get that. All right. And to start this wonderful conclave, we have to call a wonderful person, a true embodiment of leadership and a quality and Toastmaster. Joining Toastmaster in 2011, he has served with distinction across every level, from area director to division J director, district club quality chair, and assistant program quality director, rising to the role of program quality director for District 127. He'll lead our district to become world's #1 Smedley Distinguished District in the world. He is not only a distinguished Toastmaster in both traditional and pathways program, but also is a learning leader, mentor, and a process specialist in his professional life as a civil engineer. District 127, let us all welcome our beloved District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Sujil CV, everyone, to have this session open. Come on, you can do better! Woo!
Good morning, everyone. Well, District 127 definitely deserve the best. And we, the district leadership, are going to give you the best. Today, let me thank you, all of you, for being here this morning. And also, all these members present in here have come here for a common purpose. It shows their dedication and the aspiration to be better communicators and leaders. Thank you. Leadership is not about titles. Leadership is about service, creating that impact in others so they can be better leaders in the coming days. And District 127, definitely we nurture the leaders because these leaders create an environment in the clubs. Just not to have the numbers in, but however, they create an environment where the members can grow and excel. Today, we have very special dignitaries in the house. We have a leader who is an epitome of service and nurturing the leaders. He is a past international president of Toastmasters, and it is our pride to welcome DTM Colonel Murad. We have amongst us the current international director, the past district director 105, the person who can keep talking and mesmerize you. That's DTM Sujit Sukumaran. Thank you. A past District 105 director, Smedley Distinguished Award winner, DTM Nagabhushan Balaji. The accolades, what he achieved in the past, maybe we require half an hour to explain. So I'm going to make it short. And last but not the least, the person who has put in the passion, the drive for success, and taken District 127 in its inaugural year to be the #1 district in the world, Smedley Distinguished, none other than the person whom you, if at all, if you were in contact, definitely you had the day because she's going to push you. And it is none other than DTM Deepa Surendran. These three dignitaries are going to be the panelists today, and they're going to share the wisdom so that you can all be better leaders and communicators. District 127. If you want to hear the world champion speaking, you need to just nod. Please nod. Nod, nod, nod. Yes? After the championship, I tried to meet him. I couldn't connect. But I had that in mind. We are going to get him. Dubai is always number one in everything we do. And District 127, we have been number one as well. So the world champion, his debut performance will be in Dubai. We made it happen. When I called him, he paused for a minute and he just said, yes, I'm going to come in. That was one of the best days in my life. I said, yes. Thank you, Sabi, for being here this morning. Yesterday, the entire day, I was with him. A lot of banter. However, the person has immense ideas in his mind. So, the newcomers, please take all the notes you have so that it's going to be useful for you. And for the seasoned Toastmasters, taking those tips and tricks and be open to the ideas. Now, can I have a show of hands? Who is going to take the mantle from Sabi next year, from District 127? Who is going to take the mantle? The World Championship. Wow, 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 wow. Our leaders has an aspiration, and that is we need to have a champion from District 127. Can I have a yes, yes? Yes, yes? Sabi, you heard it right. We have a mentor here, and he's going to help us out. We will have a champion from District 127. Last but not the least, district is giving you the best. The least I can ask is, how many of you have completed the CSP? All clubs? If not, let us pledge. By this evening, we are going to make it 100%. Yes, yes? Thank you. And renewals now. Renewals done? Yes, yes? I do have the dashboard. That's what I know exactly. Ah. This morning, I woke up at 5:30. You know why? The numbers didn't look good. If you want your district director to perform the best, simple thing, get the numbers in. Because our ultimate aim is District 127 should be the best performing district in the world. Yes? I'm not saying that no, we want whatever is it, but best performing district where every voice will be heard from the district and every member should grow. And that is the ultimate aim of a Toastmaster and as a mentor. So together, let us ensure that we have a successful year and this conclave be the start of it. Let's keep changing lives. Let's keep pursuing our dreams of becoming better speakers, better leaders. Let the learning begin. Thank you once again, all of you, for being here today morning. And last but not the least, our district leadership team, the organizers, division directors, area directors, and the organizers, they have put in a lot of effort today to ensure that this meeting happens, this event happens. Let us give it up for them. Thank you. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Take all the learnings. The success of this conclave will happen when you take back those wisdom and apply in your clubs, in your personal life, and in your professional life, so that we can say we have gained something. Wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful learning experience. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you so much once again, everyone. A round of applause to our district director, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Sujal CV. Thank you for that wonderful introductions, and everyone is welcome. Can we hear the energy right now, everyone? I think they will charge after the samosas only. I can feel their energy is low. But yes, indeed, leadership is not about titles, but it's about influence.
And to set the stage for a world-class leadership masterclass today, we now invite a dedicated leader from our very own District 127. To introduce our keynote leadership masterclass speaker, we have with us a Toastmaster whose passion for public speaking and motivating others shines in everything she does. She has been a Toastmaster since 2019, served as past president of SLP Toastmasters Club, past Area 35 Director, and past Division G Director. Today, she continues her leadership journey as the Administration Manager of District 127. Please welcome Toastmaster and Veeramantri.
All right, a round of applause, everyone.
Thank you very much. Our speaker is a well-known name in the Toastmasters fraternity. His journey in Toastmasters began in the year 1996, and since then, he has served in various leadership roles, including serving as the International President of Toastmasters International during the year 2014-2015. He has motivated numerous Toastmasters and guided them to become confident communicators and better leaders. After a 20-year career with the Dubai Police Force, he retired as a lieutenant colonel in 2003. His experience over 3 decades is spread across the field of emergency medical service management, human resources management, and strategic planning. He is an entrepreneur by profession and manages several successful businesses in Dubai. He is a firm believer that whatever happens to you is none of your business. All you need to do is work hard. Fellow Toastmasters, please put your hands together and help me welcome none other than our past international president, distinguished Toastmaster, Colonel Muhammad Murad.
Thank you. Thank you and good morning. As I came in and I was looking at the audience, I was worried because probably there were only 25% of the seats that were filled. But I see that it is almost filled. So thank you very much on behalf of the district and myself to waking up early and being here in a bid to gain whatever little experience that you might gain of the people who will be talking and have talked during this morning. I want to talk to you today about leadership. And our slogan for the organization is where leaders are made. And if at any moment of your journey in Toastmasters, you believe that you are not in a leadership experience, then you are not in the right place. Because leadership is the ultimate experience that we want to gain and develop within this organization. And if you have seen the agenda, and probably most of you have come to hear this gentleman, the world champion of public speaking. Whether he likes it or not, he is a leader. You know, there are many of us who take up the communication track and we want to compete in contests and we want to be champions. But in hindsight, we want to become leaders. You see, the moment a member wins the club contest, he or she instantly becomes a leader. Because they are people whom others look up to. They are people who want to imitate the experience they have had. They want to take up the leadership position that they have achieved. Similarly to the area, division, district, and even the world champion. So if you don't get anything out of today, this is what you need to have in your mind all the time. You are always gaining experience in leadership. And with that perception, you are going to be continually developing. You see, over my career and over my experience in Toastmasters, I have learned that there is one single question that comes up in any individual's mind at each and every stage of their lives. A question that might come up whenever you are joining sports teams in your schools, in your early years. A question that might come up when you graduate from school. And you're thinking of what specialization should I take in college? A question that might come up for you when you graduate and you are going to look for a job and you look for organizations that sync with whatever you are aspiring with. A question when you decide that you want to get married. A question when you decide to have children. A question when you decide to change careers and even retire. And that question is simply, is leadership for me? So my question to you is leadership for you? You see, I ask this question to myself every day, because every day is a different leadership experience. So just think about it and see whether this question has any value for you. And it could be, is being a world champion for me? Is being a district leader for me? And we will be able to answer the question, hopefully, at the end of the session. But before that, you need to understand what leadership is, right? And if we go through Amazon and we write in leadership and look for books about leadership, how many hits do you think we will get? Any guess? How many? 10,000, a bit more. But, well, it's close to 1 million right now, by the way. And it depends on what combination with leadership you put, you will get more and more. And the way that our age limit goes at this time and age it's very unlikely that you will be able to go through all these leadership books. But I have a simple way for you to understand what leadership is all about. And for that, I'd like you to take 30 seconds and in your own mind, think about your definition of leadership. Okay? Doesn't have to be a long-worded thing, very concise. Maybe a sentence, 10 words, even less, could be one word. Just think of what leadership means to you, your definition, your personal definition of leadership. 30 seconds, go. Okay, you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. But answer this question. How many did get their exact definition of leadership within these 30 seconds? How many? Show of hands. Okay, maybe 25%. How many needed more time to think about their definition of leadership? A bit less. And how many gave up? You see, I have understood that there is no one who could teach you what leadership means. Leadership is unique to each and every one of us simply because we have gone through different experiences. Our mothers and fathers are different. Our schooling is different. Our careers are different. Even if we have similarities in all the aspects of life, our whole perspective of addressing life is totally different. So let me explain a bit more. At the count of 3, I want everyone in this room to shout out their definition of leadership. Okay? I'll count to 3, and we are all Toastmasters, so we have good voice modulation. Shout out your definition of leadership. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you, Gaurav. One word, inspire. Okay. Okay, yeah, everyone wants to shout out their leadership, right? Definition. So let me do this. Who here is sitting next to a club member or their own club members or their own area and so on? Okay? You're sitting next to them, right? Okay, so let's recognize our timers here. You both are members of the same club?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your name?
My name is Toastmaster Ritu.
Ritu.
My name is Toastmaster Nimisha.
Nimisha. So Ritu, what I want you to do is tell me Nimisha's definition of leadership. You have the mic, go ahead. Nimisha is so shy, she doesn't want. Go ahead.
I can say mine.
No, no, that's not the game. It's her definition of leadership. And you're free to choose to say it or just pass.
We all grow together.
Okay, thank you. Would you give the mic to Nimisha? Nimisha, what's your definition of leadership?
About her?
No.
For mine?
Yes.
Yeah, for me, it is like what she said, we collaboration and service.
Okay, you're very polite. because I could guarantee that your definition of leadership is not what she said. We're all Toastmasters now.
Yeah.
Integrity, remember?
Yeah.
What's your definition of leadership? The actual definition that you thought of.
For me, it is like doing the support which your members require, and also, if possible, you can create more leaders.
Okay.
That is my
Thank
version
you.
of leadership.
Please give them a good. You see, what happens in our organization and probably in work is that everyone has a different definition of leadership. And whenever someone shouts out their definition, and we're always shouting out our definition of leadership, there is this cloud of noise that develops. And this cloud does not allow any one of us listening to the others. The only time that leadership could shine is the time that Ritu and Nimisha could sit together and ask each other, what's your definition of leadership? Could I understand it better? Is it possible for us to come to a common understanding of how we can work with both our definitions, with all the definitions of the whole team that is there? Listening is an important leadership skill. A question for our district officers here. How many times have you sat together at the beginning of the year, and even in clubs, areas, and divisions, to ask each other, where is our common ground for us to be more successful leaders in our own way? You see, over the world, I have visited so many districts, and there is bound to be conflict. There is bound to be, I say so, or this is not the way for things to happen. The most successful districts, the most successful clubs are the clubs that vibe together. Their teams understand each other, and they understand that there is a common goal. And if the common goal is right in sight, that is where all the disagreement about definitions of leadership or how you should be working together, it all disappears. So my question to you is leadership for you? Again, is leadership for you? You see, to answer this question, we also not only need to understand our definition of leadership, but we need to understand what are the factors that play a big role in this definition of leadership. And I have come to a conclusion, and I have a theory about what are those factors, and I call them the 5 H's of leadership. H number 1, head. And within the head, you have 2 elements. Number 1, knowledge. And it's fascinating how we start from the early ages gaining knowledge. And by the way, knowledge is different than education. I was sitting with Valsan there, and he said that they have a different approach within his consulting company, about looking at the education and filling people's minds with information rather than making them understand the information. Therefore, they become data. And the collective data with life experiences become knowledge. So knowledge is an important aspect of leadership. But then knowledge needs to be selective and it needs to be wide. There are many people who go through their engineering and then their masters and then PhD in engineering. While if you see, how many engineers are here? They are the boring people, by the way. You see, engineers are very focused, right? And probably they don't talk a lot. Just like me, I'm an extreme introvert, by the way. But what if engineers become Toastmasters? Right? They talk. And more than talk, they communicate. Right? So being an engineer your whole life, not looking at probably being a Toastmaster, being a Rotary member, looking at art classes and so on, widens your knowledge. Therefore, you become a better leader because you understand more and more people who have different interests. You see, I'm a police officer by profession, right? And I was not a good police officer at the days when I was working in the police. But not a good police officer doesn't mean that I was taking bribes and so on. It was that I was working for 8 years in the criminal investigation department, you know, and I was conditioned to be on the streets, to fight crime, go after killers and narcotics and burglaries, bad people. Therefore, I was conditioned. And one day I find this telex message on my desk, which says you are transferred to the emergency medical services. Criminal investigation and medical don't jive together, by the way. And it was tough because I was conditioned, you know, streets and so on. They show me a big office and beautiful wooden furniture. You need to sit here. Because I was the director of the emergency medical services. Couldn't sit for 5 straight minutes behind the desk because I was conditioned. But then I opened up to this world of being able to save lives, being able to be an active person in the whole emirate of Dubai rather than going behind single criminals at that time. You see, the director of the emergency medical services had the responsibility to save lives in whatever way, whether it's medical, traffic, and any other aspect. Make sure that you do your best to save the lives. So my perspective changed. My knowledge widened because I took courses in paramedics. I took courses in managing emergency medical services and so many different things. Knowledge in the head. Second element of the head, balance. You see, within the head, we have the inner ear. And within the inner ear, there is a liquid that keeps us balancing in walk, in thought, in everything. And if you do not have this balance all the time, probably your leadership is going to go off track. So head, knowledge and balance. Heart. And in the heart, there are two elements. Heart is about taking risks, having the courage to be able to make a decision that might not be likable by some. Yet you have in mind the second element of the heart, which is empathy. And they are both, contradicting each other. Courage to take action, and that, by the way, needs to be calculated. There are many people who go and take the plunge. Some of you who got married might recall that experience. But then you take the plunge, which is calculated. So I see the girl or the man that I'm going to marry. Are we in sync? Do we understand leadership in the same way? And if we're different, is it possible for us to work together to make it happen? Take the risk, but nevertheless, do not hurt people whenever you are taking the risk. There was this time that I was the district director in 2003. And I had formulated my team. There was a PR manager, and there was the webmaster. And at the beginning of the year, we have many successful people who have managed their districts here. Beginning of the year, you set your goals. And then you monitor them as you go along the year. Right? 3 months into the year, I look at my website. It was not up there. I look at whether we have done enough public relations as per the plan, and it was not there. So I call these people. I tell them, nothing has happened. When is it going to happen? They had their own reasons and so on. We promise that it will happen within the next 2 months. 2 months passed by. Nothing happened. I called them and told them, I am removing you. But that should not affect our friendship, our relationship. And what I made them understand is that me, as a district director at that time, I'm in charge of the goals of 2,000 people in the district. My relationship with those two people should not affect the 2,000 that we have promised to fulfill their goals within the organization. So I took the risk, but at the same time, I had the empathy. Till today, we talk together with these two people, and we recall the experiences. And each and every one of us are better leaders just because of that experience. Head, heart, health. Have you ever tried to equate better health with better leadership? There are some who have come to this realization, but there are others who absolutely have no idea what health could do to leadership. While in fact, health keeps the head in check and strengthens the heart. You see, health is the stamina. And leadership is the marathon. It's not a quick run. And if you want to finish the marathon, you need to have the heart and the stamina, as well as the head, to keep your balance and keep yourself, I am going to go through it. Health is about physical and mental. it's nowhere only physical. And there are many people who think going to the gym and doing a bit of push-ups and bench presses is good enough. If you don't have the mental capability of keeping going, discipline, motivation, it's not going to happen. Question for you: is leadership for you? Are you going fortifying your head, fortifying your heart, enhancing your health, but at the same time having humility? And if you go across a vast leadership spectrum of people that you think they are idols and they are good leaders, and then you do a comparison, you will find out that humility is the differing factor for someone who is at the ultimate level and someone who is somewhere in the middle. Gandhi, ultimate humility, but ultimate leadership. And there is no one who could sway him of his leadership style, of him being able to use the head and the heart, and health, by the way, because health doesn't mean going to the gym. Very important. Doesn't mean going to the gym. If you have a 2x2 meter space in your house, you could be the healthiest person in this whole world. So don't give me this excuse that the gym membership is very expensive, right? And don't buy those Amazon equipment that do nothing for you. Your body weight is probably the only thing that is important for your health, and then you can progress if you want it. But humility is the differing factor. And there is always those people who say that if you have humility and you are humble, right, you cannot be aggressive. Not true. You could have humility, at the same time be aggressive. So district leaders, if you have some members who are not performing well, you can be aggressive, but at the same time understand that you are part of a team. Now, there is no way that someone could do something on their own. No way. And I'd entertain after this talk that we could have someone coming up to me and telling me, I've done it on my own. You're always part of a team, and your humility, which transcends to the team members, makes them want to work with you even more. But you don't compromise on achieving the goals, because you are responsible for how many members do we have now, Sujit? 6,000? 3,000. You are responsible for 3,000. You're not responsible, even as club officers, by the way, because you are part of the whole which will have the ultimate goals. So even club officers, you are responsible for the 3,000. You are responsible for the reputation of the organization. One single member could spoil the reputation of the whole organization, by the way. You know how social media works, right? Nowadays. So, humility. And last but not least, happiness. Are you happy? A lot of people come up and complain, I should have not taken up this role in my district, and those people are doing so and so. And Deepa's laughing her head out right now. Don't know why. But in my understanding, happiness is not a goal. Happiness is ingrained at each and everything that we do, even if we don't like to do it. Is it possible for you just to understand, even if you don't like something, you can be happy? And I take you back to the ultimate goal that we have. Because we're happy for things that we don't like because they are going to help us reach our ultimate goal. Being happy in life. Waking up in the morning, and I know the ladies don't have makeup on and they go in front of the mirror in the bathroom, look at themselves and say, is leadership for me? And the answer is very, very important, by the way. But then you will need to remember the head, the heart, the health, humility with your husband also, or wives. And then just smile and say, I am happy to be alive. I am happy to be at this state. I am happy to be a member of Toastmasters. I am happy that I came to this session. And I'm going to be happy for the rest of my life. Head, heart, health, humility, and happiness. So, I hope that the time is still there, because I don't see any lights, and I'd be happy to go on for the rest of the session. Sabyasachi cannot come on and talk, and we're okay, right? Okay, good. So, is leadership for me an important question that needs to be asked, specifically in Toastmasters? But I have an even more important question, without which the first question cannot be answered. And that question is, who are you? Don't answer. The question again, who are you? Don't answer. Don't answer. Think. So many answers. One of you could say, I am the world champion of public speaking. The other could say, I'm a successful district director, successful club leader, happy member, mother, father, good family member, good manager, successful at my career. And the list goes on. The fact of the matter is, whatever your answer is, you are right. But it's fascinating if we understand ourselves, how this corresponds to how good leaders we are. And the fascinating aspect of this question is that it can change. And it changes very fast in sometimes. And sometimes it takes time. And there are those people whom probably it wouldn't change for the rest of their lives. Specifically, at my age bracket, it might not change because we have gone through a lot, we have understood a lot. So it's different for different people. Question: who are you? Pretty sure some of you changed their mind. But some of you stuck to it. Directly corresponding to the question of, is leadership for you? But I have a more important question that relates to the later question. Who do you want to be? You see, who you are and who you want to be are far away. And they cannot be at the same place at the same time. That is leadership development. Who you are and who you want to be. And the fact of the matter that who you are could change at different stages of your life. But then who you want to be needs to change also in order for you to keep on developing and becoming a better leader. Now, here's the secret. The secret is to have the distance between the two congruent at all times. You see, if this goes further, you lose track. If it comes closer, you lose motivation. And both could be counterproductive to your leadership journey. So, question: who are you? Ultimately, who do you want to be? Back to you, Master of Ceremony.
Applaud, applaud, applaud. District 127. Wow, we have indeed a masterclass for this wonderful morning. Thank you so much, Colonel Murad. Now we will, can you shout the first H? The first one? Next? 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 And then? Wow, but I can see happiness in your faces. Right, that's it. You need to smile because we should be happy today. And we would like to request our district director, Ditim Sujil, to give us the mementos for our masterclass speaker. Thank you so much, District 127 Director, Colonel Murad. Thank you so much for that wonderful masterclass indeed this morning. All right, that was really inspiring, isn't it? Who among us now being motivated and defined leadership and who you are and who you want to be, right? Okay, so what we can do from one great leader that we have heard this morning, we move now to many voices in our conversation.
Because one family, many voices, one vision is best reflected in a panel discussion. And now for this panel Q&A, we have a great personality to moderate this panel discussion. Allow me to introduce our moderator for today's panel discussion. He is a finance professional working at the intersection of finance, climate change, and sustainability. Beyond numbers, he loves the outdoors, running, and trekking whenever he can. In Toastmasters, he has served as immediate past president of DIC2 Toastmasters Club, and currently he is vice president. I beg your pardon. He's the vice president PR of DIC Advanced Toastmasters Club. Please welcome Toastmaster Ashish Gokhale.
We have as well, we have our panelists this wonderful morning. We have our first panelist, a Toastmaster since 2006, and is an international director for Toastmaster International and is distinguished Toastmaster. He is also a CEO of Optimus Management Consultants in Dubai, an HR practitioner, and academic pursuing a doctorate in strategic management. Beyond Toastmaster, he champions inclusion as managing trustee of Prerana, and he has contributed to Dubai's People of Determination. Let us all welcome distinguished Toastmaster Sujit Sukumaran.
Our second panelist for today is a distinguished Toastmaster with over 2 decades of experience. He began his journey in 2007 as a shy speaker who grew into a mentor and guide for countless members. Today, he serves as the patron of District 127, lending wisdom and guidance to leaders and clubs across the district. Please welcome Toastmaster Balaji Nagabhushan.
We have our third and final panelist this morning. Joining Toastmaster in 2013, she has served as the PR Manager, Club Growth Director, Program Quality Director, and District Director, leading us in District 127 in 2023-2024 to achieve world's #1 district status. Its very first year indeed, an historic event in District 127. She is also a system auditor by profession and currently pursuing her PhD and a published author. Let us all welcome distinguished Toastmaster Deepa Surindran. Toastmaster Ashish, you take it away.
Thank you, Masters of Ceremonies. Welcome to all my panelists. So for a moment, I was contemplating getting on the stage like Colonel Muhammad Murad did, but then better senses prevailed. But at some stage, I will try that. So good morning to everyone. Good morning. Yeah. So let's get some energy. I know there is some food there, but we will have some food for thought. We already have had an introduction of the panelists for whom actually we don't need any introductions. So I will kind of, as my job as a moderator, get straight on to some practical insights on leadership from Toastmasters who have kind of walked that path in the past. Last year we celebrated 100 years of Toastmasters. So it's a organization with such a legacy. I don't know, in this 100 years, Toastmasters has seen wars, pandemics, so many things going on. So maybe I'll start with DTM Deepa. in this, so let's reflecting back, what is the secret sauce of Toastmasters as an organization, having so many members, growing so many members, and how do you relate that to leadership?
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ashish, and good morning, my dear fellow Toastmasters, distinguished leaders. The reason the organization survived for 100 years, in my opinion, because the program is made for us, for normal people like us. It's affordable, it's not expensive. So that's the main reason it survived, in my opinion. And then we have certain values. And normal human beings as like us, we really need values to connect with: integrity, respect, right? Then this program is highly structured. It is helping us to confront the fear of the most feared aspect of human experience, that is glossophobia, which is the most persistent fear of public speaking. Again, this program is fair. It is considering all of us equal, even if it is the most accomplished world champion, the boy next door, Toastmaster Sabi, or if it is our past international president, our own Colonel Murad, you or me. All of us, we have equal chances in front of the program, right? So I believe these are the main three reasons. We can find hell number of reasons or benefits of Toastmasters as the reasons, and we can list them as the reasons. But for me, these are the most important reasons, and that is the main reason, main reasons the program survived as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the question.
Thank you, DTM Deepa. I'll come on to you, DTM Balaji. So whenever I speak to a lot of Toastmasters, and in fact, to be honest, even I had that issue. When you talk of leadership, taking leadership positions, I would kind of address the elephant in the room. The most important constraint or excuse in some cases is, oh, commitment. I don't have the time. I'm busy. So what would you tell people? How do you encourage members here to kind of get over this and really take up leadership positions in Toastmasters?
Thank you. And thank you, District 127, for having invited us for this panel. And to you, Ashish, for being a moderator. When Mohammed was speaking, he asked you a question: how many of you are leaders? Can I see a show of hands as how many of you are leaders? Thank you. I didn't ask you where you were a leader. Am I right? If you're a leader at home, there's a commitment at home also, right? If you're supposed to take care of your children and your wife says, go to the school and pick up your son, are you thinking of leadership? Are you not having a commitment over there? So in my way of looking at commitment is, if you want to serve people, if you want to serve the community, if you really want to serve your family, wherever you are, I think leadership and commitment go hand in hand. It's not a question of time. You create time for what you want to become. The last step Mohammed said was, what do you want to be, right? As you create time, as you become a leader in your life, as you move step by step, I think you yourself will understand, did I really have time for all these things? And I've come up so much. So commitment is something which you put on the back stove, start working on who you are. Thank you.
Thank you. So how many of you are leaders? Yes, I think I'll come to you, DTM Sujit. Now, we're looking at a lot of uncertainty in the world outside. We call it the VUCA world, volatile, uncertain. I forgot the acronym now, but it's essentially a lot of ambiguity around us, AI revolution happening. So how is Toastmasters, what is Toastmasters doing to stay relevant in this whole AI, this whole world where everything is going topsy-turvy, traditional business models are getting disrupted. So what is Toastmasters doing about it?
Well, thank you for having us on this panel. More than any of the distinguished leaders, I think all of you who are already leaders and in process leaders, you're our greatest strength. And with all this talk about AI, one thing we don't focus on is Toastmasters has been around for 100 years because of the HI. which is basically the human intelligence or the peer-to-peer connection we have. One of the things beyond communication and leadership we don't advertise as much as our peer-to-peer learning. Ours is probably the only organization in the world that I can think of which first, very innocently, claps for everything a member comes to the stage and speaks, whether they understand it, like it or not. And the second is ours is probably the only organization which has a secret delight in ensuring that the other person that we are coming into connection with does well in his or her life, in his or her journey, without any animosity, as long as we are members. I won't say the same when we are leaders because there is some sort of animosity. But as long as the high and the hi-fi triumphs, AI will come and go. Probably it'll be a completing force, a complementary force rather than a competing force. And as an organization, we're very aware that consumption patterns have changed, the way people consume media has changed, whether people want to come into meetings for long form or not has changed, and we are adapting. Whether the program will remain the same as it was the last 100 years, it has never. It has gone through systemic changes time and time again. Whether we will survive another 100 years, I certainly hope it does. But what is the start is that we now have our ears to the ground and our heart right in the firm place. We are listening a lot more to the members. With a lot of social media and other stuff, we have access to members' voices from the ground that we never had before. And I think being a responsive organization is the first step in being a responsible organization. And I think we're doing the right steps in the right direction. So we should be there very soon.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So DTM Sujit talk about responsiveness, and a key part of responsiveness is maybe listening. So for example, when I came into leadership, the first thing which I realized is the importance of listening, and I was very poor at that. So it was kind of a blind spot which I had. So maybe I would like to throw it back to DTM Balaji. Maybe I'll give it to you. What was something you realized about yourself when you took up leadership positions, maybe outside or even Toastmasters? What was that blind spot which you discovered that you didn't know about yourself, but maybe you realized as an experience as a leader?
Thank you. I am one person who, when I see any problem happening anywhere, my hands go up. And I go and start serving, I go and start helping. Unknowingly, I realized that that's a part of leadership. I didn't know serving is something which is very important in leadership. But as I moved on, I realized that, and it has been my motto all through my life. In fact, 2 or 3 years ago, when somebody came to me and said, we are having a big event at DTAC, you know DTAC for last 20 plus years, we are short of money and all that stuff. I was sitting on my seat, I went to my boss and I said, I need some money. And he said, for what? I said, to serve. He said, serving is fine, but for what? I need a return. I said, you'll get your return, you don't need to worry. Okay. So, and we sponsored that. And from that time, my thoughts have changed. You see, even today, you see those roll-ups over there. It's a small amount, but as you move up in leadership, as you move up in art, these are the two areas where people don't want to throw money on because they're looking at returns. But what I have in my mind as leadership grows further is I want to see a day when wherever I am, whatever I am, I need that additional money where I can help Toastmasters clubs, areas, divisions, and districts hold functions like this. And that is very important in my, wherever I am sitting, whatever I am doing, is to help people, is to nurture people. And if you guys tomorrow can become a world champion and come back to me and say, thank you for the flight charges, I'm the happiest.
Thank you. That's DTM Deepa. We are in the renewals period. Now, most of the club leaders, I am sure, are facing challenges. Oh, members are not renewing, X, Y, Z reasons. You have seen District 127 closely evolve, grow from the time you were the district director. So what are the some key tips or key strategies which you have seen have worked well as a leader in club growth, member retention? Any tips you would like to give?
Thank you, Ashish. Actually, when we look at setting strategies, for us, when we started, it was, it was a new district, and we didn't have many options. Only thing what we knew is the structure, the framework given by Toastmasters International, and we know members are at the top, right? And when I tried to understand the program, what I understood is like, saying something like, this program is of the people, for the people, and by the people. So we could translate that to of the members, for the members, and by the members. So it is a member-driven program, and we never had any strategy or target, not strategy, but we didn't have a target at the district level. But this program has targets for members, and clubs are independent entities taking care of the members' objectives, members' dreams. So my suggestion, or what we followed, is club excellence, which is actually focused on member excellence, help all the members, all the clubs achieve excellence, which we did at that time. That was actually helped us to become the world number one. So what other districts are doing and what we did, the difference is simply this: we didn't have any target for the district other than helping the members clubs achieve their targets, that is club excellence. So my suggestion for our any district, our district also, please focus on members objectives. They will renew if they want. You add value to their dreams. That's it.
Thank
you
you.
very much.
DTM Sujil, if we have a lot of, everybody is a leader, they say in this room, they are all raised their hands. So if I were to ask you about, maybe from your experience, one actionable tip for everyone that they can do going right today, tomorrow, in the next 1 month, to grow as a leader in their role in the XCOM or wherever they are, what would be that single actionable tip you think you can tell them?
So the first thing, Balaji was speaking about returns. For me, the greatest return is when you keep returning to your club. So it starts from there. Sometimes you might be okay, like, I'm not learning anything. I've been around, the speeches don't have much quality. They're all chat GPT generated. People are copy pasting from here, there. I don't get the wow factor that I had before. The members have changed. Every year it's the same program, it's boring. But you know what? The program is what you make of it. Like our past international president, Helen Blanchard, once said, if you get what you have to get out of Toastmasters, you'll never get out of Toastmasters. My question to you, like Colonel Murad asked you, is do you know what you want out of Toastmasters? Unless you know that, you'll never become the leader that you have to be. You'll never become the communicator that you have to be. And always think about it. If you look at returns, look at something that I call as the roti formula. What is the return on time invested? You're going there. There's an opportunity cost to that. There are so many other things you could have done. For example, my 6-year-old daughter, when I was campaigning for international director, she's like, why do you have to have so many hours in front of the laptop doing those Zoom interviews? Why can't we go out and play together? So coming to your meeting involves a sacrifice. Doing a role involves preparation. Making an impact on somebody involves dedication. So if all of you as leaders can focus on these three things, one is responsible, sustainable, excellence. One, be the best you that you can be, whether you're wearing a badge or a pin or not. If you can go to a mall and somebody feels you're distinguished, not in spending, but otherwise, and if you can be sustainable, there's no use of being a superstar member 1 year and disappearing after that. There have been so many people we've seen in the past. They do projects like tour packages to Pattaya, 3 days, 4 nights, DTM, and then after that it becomes don't talk to me, don't do that. And then excellence. If after 20 years, position or not, you meet somebody in a random non-Toastmasters location, and you're like, you know what? You're a Toastmaster, right? I don't remember your name, but I still remember I had come somewhere on Sheikh Zayed Road in a hall and you made that speech and it made a difference to me. I didn't understand what you said, but because you said that, I went and I applied and I got a job or something like that. That is your real impact. Toastmasters today is about silent leadership. If you're sitting in the most casual clothes that you can wear, like for example, if you observe me like an animal in my habitat, if you come to my house, you will probably see me wearing a shirt with a lot of holes in it. My daughter keeps poking her fingers through that. But it's because I don't need to prove anything to my daughter and my wife. My wife has different opinions as to why I wear shirts with holes, but that's a different story for another day. But if you can be the true authentic self that only you can be in front of everybody, irrespective of what the stakes are, just be you, but be the best you that you can be. Because there are very few authentic people in the world. And in that area, there is no one who can beat you in leadership because I am the PhD in myself. Remember that. Lastly, the true essence of leadership, according to me, is try to be like the sugar in the milk. When you put sugar into milk or into any beverage, which can be sweet, when you mix the sugar, what happens? What happens?
Dissolve.
It goes into the colloidal mix and dissolves. You don't see the sugar, do you? But what does it do to the milk? Makes it sweeter. What happens if after drinking that milk, somebody drinks milk without sugar? They will feel the difference, right? So if you can be the leader like the sugar who dissolves into it, makes every person that you meet in Toastmasters and in life a bit sweeter, a bit better. They don't feel your presence. You're not the superstar. Because of your presence, they become the superstar. But with your absence, they're like, I miss that person. That to me is authentic leadership.
Very good. So sugar and milk. Okay, I like. So we are almost. I am conscious of the time. But before we let them go, since he talked about being authentic, as authentic Toastmasters, should we put them a bit in a spot? Yes. Yes, a bit of a quick fire table topics. I'll ask you a question, 10-second answer. Just a quick 10-second answer. We'll start with you, DTM Deepa. What is your definition of leadership when Colonel Mohammad Murad asked us to think about? What was your definition of leadership?
Sympathy.
DTM Balaji?
It never changed for last 27 years. It is always serving.
Excellence. Okay. And the last question, maybe I will start with you, DTM Sujit. What advice would you give? You're all young. Let's see, you're all young. Even I am young. But what advice would you give your younger self looking to be a leader?
Cool down, take a deep breath. Don't take life too seriously. People pass, processes change, times change. What is your reality today will not be your reality tomorrow. And what is someone's perception of you today need not be your destiny tomorrow. That's the most important thing. Only believe in yourself. My message is, if somebody like me with a physical disability could aspire to be one of the 19 people at the helm of this organization, starting as a Gavalier where I didn't have a great voice, I couldn't, like, for you guys, the fear was probably how to speak up. For me, the fear was how to stand up for 7 minutes without falling down. If somebody like me could do that, then like Colonel Murad said, what's your excuse? No hands, no legs, no difference. So go ahead and aspire.
What's your excuse? Yeah, DTM Balaji.
This might go on a little longer, right? All of you are clapping for us because we are on the stage. Let's go the reverse order now. All right. Let's see those Toastmasters who have been with Toastmasters in the UAE for more than 20 years. Please stand up. More than 20. And VP Menon doesn't need to stand. He's already standing. Wonderful. Keep standing, please. Keep standing. That's your punishment. More than 20 years. More than 15. More than 10. More than 5. More than 3. You know the reason I did this? Because if you are 3 years old in Toastmasters, you know the meaning of Toastmasters. If you get to more than 5, then you have a little part of what Sujit told you just now, the commitment, the time. If you're more than 10, then you start having the passion. If you're more than 15, you really know how to give it back. And if you're more than 20, you're here just because you want to be here. You want people to be successful. And I think that is the hallmark of what you need to think of, what you wish to be. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
One word, right? And
One thing which you would tell
one
your
thing,
younger self.
okay. Be kind.
Be kind. Thank you. That's really wonderful. And with that, let's give them a big round of applause to all our 3 panelists, a standing ovation. And may I request our district director to come and give them a token of mementos. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, round of applause again. Come on, continue the applause, please. And thank you so much. It's my pleasure moderating and learning from this panel. May I hand it over to the MCs, please? Thank you.
Thank you so much once again, our panelists. And of course, Ashish, thank you so much for that wonderful discussion and the wisdom that you get. So far, are you enjoying? But for sure, the next session will be more enjoyable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? Are you ready for the next session? Yes. It's a break time, but before you go break, okay? Before you're gonna break and eat something delicious, let us acknowledge the sponsor, because without them, this event will not be possible. And we would like to acknowledge them, so let's flash them. We have our Alain Water. Can we give him a round of applause? Thank you so much. We have Emirates Islamic. We have LIMS Education and TriStar. A round of applause for our sponsor. You can do better. Come on. Next time, you will not get this sponsorship if your club is only small. Can you give them a round of applause? Sandra. Come on. Amazing, amazing. And with that, Varsha, you declare to them what will happen next.
The samosas and karak tea are waiting for you outside.
All right. So everyone, please stand and enjoy your karak thai. And please be back exactly 15 minutes to move forward in this conclave, because later we will have our keynote speech. All right. Enjoy your tea and samosas, and then working in 15 minutes.
We'll
Thank
have
you
you
so
back
much,
here
everyone.
at 11:30. Thank you.
Okay. Give me one.
Honored and excited to serve alongside each of you this year. Together, we will build on our successes, embrace new opportunities, and support one another in our growth journeys. Let's inspire, empower, and achieve, making this one of our most impactful year yet. Thank you for your commitment and passion. Let's make District 127 shine.
Dear members of District 127, and also the leaders of District 127, on the occasion of starting a new Toastmasters year, I would like to wish each and every member and each and every leader who has a role in the district team all the best for this year and also for the years to come. And I hope that we finish year after year with fantastic results. All the best.
Hi, my name is Sujit Sukumaran and I'm your International Director for Region 8 and also a member of District 127. It's my great pleasure to wish you all the best, being the 1st of July today, to wish you all the best for our district. You are in very capable hands with the new incoming trio comprising of DTM Sujil, DTM Shakil and DTM Soumya. I have worked together with them in the past and I can personally vouch for their values of excellence and adherence to core values. As the year progresses, I wish each and every member of the district, each and every division, area director and functionary, official or unofficial, are well-wishers of the district as well, to go ahead and achieve your goals, personal and professional, and also the districts, whether it be achieving professional excellence in your jobs through better communication and leadership, pursuing your path, achieving your goals such as a DTM or otherwise, and even probably bringing the gift of Toastmasters to your local communities, to your companies, to your families and your lives. As our past international president once said, if you get what you can out of Toastmasters, you will never
All right, all right. Let the samosas and karakti be over. Everyone. I know all of you are so excited taking pictures and stuff. We have some unfinished business yet, so please go back now to your seats. Otherwise, we will not move forward and we'll be here for the whole day, okay? Everyone, settle down now. We can move forward. Thank you so much, Toastmaster International. Everyone. Thank you everyone for cooperating. Thank you for sitting down. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome once again everyone to the hall. I know you're so pumped up after the samosas and karakti. I can feel the energy now, like you don't want to stop chit-chat each other. But let's move forward with our events for this morning. While you are still processing your mind and your heart to sit down, we would like again to acknowledge our sponsors.
Alain Waters, Emirates Islamic Bank, Leams Education, and TriStar is our sponsors for this event.
I think everyone is not so excited for our keynote speech from our world champion of public speaking. I think you are not so excited. You are still more excited to eat your samosas. I can see that everyone still loves samosas more than our keynote speech. All right. Please show some love for our world champion public speaking by settling down, everyone. Come on. All right. People there on the top, please play that music again. Let's bring the vibe once again on the stage. Come on. Let's do that. Put your hands up in the air music, everyone. Come on. Thank you once again for cooperating, for settling down. I love you guys. Thank you. Mwah, chup, chup. IVP. All right. Let's hit that music once again. Put your hands up in the air. All right. Pictures is over, please. Please go back to your seats. Brother Jinesh, Shrunati, can you play that? Put your hands up in the air so everyone will be here. Pump up again. Thank you. All right, come on. Everyone ready? Stand up. Come on. District 127.
In the air, put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air.
Everybody!
In the air, put your hands up in the air. 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 Put your hands up
Everyone!
in the air. Put your hands up in the
Everyone, hands up in the air!
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your
Everyone!
hands up in the air. Put your 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 hands up in the air.
Yo, feel the vibe, it's getting stronger.
All right. Thank you so much. Everyone, you can now settle down. I hope now the tea and all is over, because now we have our next.
Because the next person on the stage is someone extra special who has flown in from Netherlands just for today's conclave.
Yo, DJ, turn it on.
Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up.
And if you have not already guessed who the keynote speaker is, I would like to call upon Toastmaster and Veera Mantri to introduce our keynote speaker.
All right, Toastmaster Ann on the stage to introduce our keynote speaker. Thank you so much for cooperating, everyone. Settle down. Come on, come on. Please clap the hands of the people still at the back. Please clap for them. Come on. Thank you for people at the back. We will not start this program if you're still there at the back. I want everyone to settle down. You do better, District 127. Come on, come on, come on. Settle down right now. Thank you. All right, I think everyone is settled down. Or somebody can still not let go of their karakti. But yes, I know it's hard to let go of your karakti. But yes, let's move forward. Toastmaster Ann, over to you.
District 127, can we please settle down? All those who are standing at the back, please take your seats. It is my absolute privilege to introduce to you a speaker who has inspired audiences across the world. In 2025, he rose above thousands of contestants to claim the title of World Champion of Public Speaking. His acclaimed speech, Just Nod, told the story of how his early dream of becoming an actor was sidelined by a finance career, until a life-changing corporate presentation reignited his passion for performance and communication. He is a behavioral change strategist based in Amsterdam. He helps organizations find the human in innovation and bring a warm touch to transformation. His sessions guide leaders to build resilience and turn complex changes into practical action. Because sometimes the smartest move in a world of chaos is, well, to just nod. Today, we are honored to have him with us at the District 127 Champions Conclave, where he will share his wisdom, his journey, and the lessons that helped him conquer the world stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2025 World Champion of Public Speaking, Sabyasachi Sen Gupta.
I still can't believe I am in Dubai. Before I start the keynote, I want to invite you to give a thunderous applause to the team who made it happen. I tell you why. A week after the World Championship, I was in incognito mode. There were messages all over social media, and I just didn't know how to respond. This team reached out persistently, and in no time, we made this plan happen. And 3 weeks later, it's not even literally a month that I've become the world champion, and I'm here in Dubai. So can I invite you to have a huge round of applause for the team that made it happen? Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you who chose to be here over a good, deep Sunday morning sleep. Thank you so much for being here. Toastmasters is something else. I don't have words to describe what it means to me, to everybody. I think it has been life-changing, whether you are in a leadership track or in a communication track, every word of the way it has been life-changing. Let me take you back to my first Toastmasters experience in 2010-11, when I joined a club called Utrecht. It's a city in the Netherlands, Utrecht Toastmasters. And you know, every Toastmasters club have this one or two speakers who are so fantastic that you look at them and you're like, I want to be like this person. And the second thing is, I want to beat this person in the competition. Have you ever felt that way? And I also made that broad claim. Next year, I'm beating you. Then his name was Peter Zinn. Amazing speaker, funny, eloquent. He's got everything right. And I was just observing, looking, and secretly harboring to beat him. 2012 competition. I compete. Disqualified, went overtime. And I'm all heartbroken. How did it happen? I prepared so much. How I didn't even make it to top 3 or anything. And Peter Zinn reminded me, through his words, that famous story that we all learned as kids. You know the story of the turtle and the rabbit when they did the race. The rabbit started fast and furious, got tired, slept, and the turtle slowly, steadily marched and won. Moral of the story, slow and steady wins the race. 12 years later, I'm standing here, so I can tell you the journey has been very slow, but has been also steady. It has been steady, and it is why I am here. But I wanted to then next take you to 30th June 2025, when the semi-final results started coming out. So I had no idea when the quarterfinal results will be out and when the semis will be announced. This year, I don't know if they do it every year. This year, 20 out of the 28 names were published on 30th September. Guess whose name was not there on that list? Mine. So I started getting messages from my district leadership. Your name's not there. So sorry, try next year. We believe in you. You are our champion speaker. We really believe in the speech. Try next year. We're sure you're going to do this. We believe in you. Such motivational messages. We have a group WhatsApp. There was at least 30 messages with emojis, you know, the crying emojis, all those things. I cried a little, went to sleep. Next morning, I get a mail from Toastmasters. It's called semifinals.toastmasters. Congratulations, you are one of our winner. This was for me the moment when I thought, is this a new kind of email that the king of Nigeria sends you? What is the link that I need to click, or where I do have to give my bank account? The results are already out. Who is tricking me here? I sent it to some of my friends to be absolutely sure that there is nothing wrong here. And then I saw my name on the website. And the next 43 days, from 1st July to 23rd of August, were exhilarating, exhausting, but life-changing. And I wanted to take you through a few things that helped me in this journey, knowing that might help you in your leadership journey, in your speaking journey, and help you overcome any imposter syndrome that you might be going through. The first thing that really helped me in the speech or in preparing the speech is to underline what are my core strengths. Now, when we do public speaking and our evaluators give us feedbacks, how often do we consider the positives? This is what you do well, this is what you did well. We immediately think of things we are not good at. How many of us are aware, please show of hands, the things that you lack as a speaker or you can do better? And how many of you are aware the things that you actually do on your A day, you are the best in it? Much less, much less. That's because our brain always focuses on what we are not good at. And sometimes, I don't know if this has happened to you, things we are good at, we also get quite ridiculed for that. I'll tell you an example from work. Now, if you have seen my speech Just Not, it is funny, humorous. I genuinely enjoy making people laugh. That is my strength. And I thought this is not a strength, this is actually weakness. I always jokingly say, I have a condition. I just can't stop making jokes. Or I use reference from Friends. Anybody seen Friends here? I'm like Chandler, I make jokes when I'm nervous. I make all these references to excuse myself for making jokes. Sometimes, as if you've seen my speech, I am working in finance in a banking world, which I'm leaving now, by the way. There, I applied for a job that I felt I'm perfect for. It's the relationship manager. You have to build relation with your clients, understand their needs, inspire them, influence them, correct them. And what is that one tool that can help a relationship manager? Public speaking, right? So I went for this interview knowing I am the best candidate because I can speak, I can connect, and guess what? I didn't get the job. Can you tell me what was the reason given to me? Sorry? I can't hear you properly, but you have to scream a little louder. Yes, I was told, you are too much of a nice guy. You're too much of a nice guy, and we need someone who can negotiate hard, who can be firm. This way, you can make the client laugh, but can you sell? That broke me. So since then, any Toastmaster speeches I did the following years, I took away humor from it. I was like, I don't want to be a nice guy anymore. I want to be someone who's profound, who gives those deep messages. You hear my 7-minute speech, your life is going to change. I'm going to give you something you will cherish for the rest of your life. And clearly that didn't work. Clearly it didn't work because I was trying too hard to be someone else. The best advice I got from the same manager who rejected me told me that maybe you don't get rid of the humor. See a job where you can use it to the best of your ability. And he gave me an example of a tennis player. He follows tennis. A tennis player who was great at the front hand service, but quite weak at the backhand. And his coach made him practice the front hand regularly. And when media asked, why do you make him practice something that he's very good at? He said something simple. He's never going to be great in the backhand, but it's the front end service is what going to make him great. So I maximize his max and minimize his min. So what is his strength? I work on it consciously so he can capitalize that at crucial moments. And I work on the weakness so it does not become a liability. I was quite aware through Toastmaster speeches, humor was my strength. And I took the courage to go with a speech that has a lot of laughter, even at the risk that such funny speeches generally do not win international championship speech. I did get that comment a lot. What I knew were my weaknesses. I'm not a native English speaker, so my pronunciation, my articulation sometimes is difficult. So I speak really fast. Sometimes the articulation is not correct. Sometimes the grammar is wobbly if you compare to a native speaker. So I worked on it so it does not become a liability. But the most time I spent in crafting the speech is strengthening my speech. And that's why anybody who's seen Just Not, I hope they smiled a little here and there while watching the speech. So the first thing, maximize my max and minimize my min. The second thing is And I think it's something Toastmasters does so brilliantly, the role of a mentor or mentors. Finding that mentor who knows how to help you in your speech. I was very, very lucky to be mentored by two amazing people, John Zimmer and Aditya Maheshwaran. And the beauty of these two people, I won't go into the details and everything they gave me, is that they knew when I asked them the same question on the 30th day, on the day before, a week before, but they knew when the speech needs help and when the speaker needs help. And it's it's a small thing. It's a small thing. I'll tell you one instance. This was 2014. Right before the spring conference, the International Speech Conference. I was going to speak at the division contest. I went to a speaker that I really looked up to. Now, not every good speaker is a good mentor. I went to this person and I asked, what did you think of my speech? I did the speech at the club the night before. This is not going to win. It doesn't have winning material. You may be placed in top 3. This is not going to win. This was 8 in the evening. Next morning at 11, I was going on stage. Can you imagine the confidence and self-confidence in which I went on stage to give that keynote? I didn't believe in the speech. The same speech that made people laugh, that had funny moments, profound moments at the area contest, fell flat at the division contest. Nothing worked out. In fact, I wasn't even enjoying doing that speech. That very year, at the humorous speech contest in autumn, I asked the lady who won that year, our division, her name was Jessica, I asked her if she wants to coach me to prepare a good humorous speech. From the club contest that was on September till the district, which was in November, we met every week. We practiced, we prepared. She made me, I told her something that I don't know if you have ever said this or heard this. I don't like to be so prepared. Spontaneity is my strength. If I rehearse too much, it looks like I'm reading from a script. It doesn't come authentic. Have you ever said that to yourself? Yes? She told me, prepare your speech so much that it looks that you're just speaking from the heart. It's the next level of preparation when you look unprepared. It looks like you're having a conversation with your audience, but you know every detail of the speech by heart. That was the level of preparation we did in 2014 speech. It's that same speech I used for the World Championship. 11 years later, when I revisited that speech, I still remembered. I still remember the parts when I needed to nod. I still remember the parts when I needed to extend my arm. It was like remembering a choreography that is so tattooed in your brain. That was the level of preparation we did. Back to 2025. I remember exactly 1 month ago, we had the semi-finals. When I walked into the semi-final room, I saw this amazing 27 other speakers, laughing, confident, eloquent, and I'm like, why am I here? I don't deserve to be here. They're so better than me. I had an emergency Zoom call with my mentors. I said, I think I need to add more humor. I need to do something better. They said, sure. All the feedback they gave me was on me, how I am ready with this speech. A good mentor knows when the speech needs help and when the speaker needs help. Days before the contest, the speech didn't need any help. The speech couldn't be helped anymore. The speaker needed help. The speaker needed that little confidence from the people that you trust, that you put your faith in their hands to tell them it's going to be fine. So it's important to choose the right mentor. Along with mentors, it's important to also have those buddies in Toastmasters who you can bounce off ideas. And I will remember my friend Percy from Spain. When the results were announced, till I locked the final speech, I have at least written 16 speeches for the finals. And the first time I wrote, I sent him a voice note. I sent him the document to read. and within few hours I would get a feedback. And it's not a one-way thing. When he has similar moments, he sends it to me. It's so important to have that buddy system in Toastmasters. You need that support system to come this far, where someone who will read your speech, who will give you feedback instantly, and you can bounce off ideas with one another. With a mentor, you can ask for help in crucial times, but to bounce off ideas, we all need that buddy in Toastmasters. How many of you have a buddy like that? And for the rest, please find the buddy. And it starts by giving, by helping this person, by being with that person, by giving him or her feedback when they need. Create that rapport. They come very handy in crucial times. The third thing that really helped me in my speech was when I was crafting both the semis and final speech was to keep it simple. Like, I really believe a Toastmasters 7-minute speech is like a cake. How many of you here like to eat a cake? Right? But do you like cake that are burnt or not well done, hasn't baked properly? Do you like that? So if you have to choose between a well-decorated cake, not baked well, and a cake that's baked well, but not that well decorated, what would you choose? Well-baked cake, right? And that is one thing we forget in Toastmasters, because whenever anybody wants to write a world championship speech or any good speech, we look at the other previous year winners, years before, and we see the special things they do. Like Dhananjaya, right? I see something in you. Like, I think we all know that. The thing is, when I was writing my speech, I got so many feedback from so many of others that your speech needs that little edge, needs that little ornament. It needs that little great opening, like Muhammad Katani took out his cigarette. You need those things to win. But I was not done baking the cake. I wasn't done writing the story. And that is something I saw both in semi-finals and finals. Some speeches started off so brilliantly, had this beautiful metaphor, beautiful story at the start, or had this beautiful connection, but the speech got lost somewhere in the middle. It's like, where did it start? Where did it end? And that is the cake not being baked properly. Before the cake is done properly, the story is crafted properly, we jump to decorating it. We look for having that line that we repeat again and again so the audience remembers. We jump towards making a great opening or great closing. In the end, a good speech is nothing but a speech that is simple but special. Special because you put your story, your heart and soul in that story. That's all it needs. Simple but special. It does not need those glamorous ornaments, does not need those beautifications. I have fallen in trap of that. When I saw Dhananjaya's speech, I see something in you. I think we all have done. I have dreamt of writing a speech like that where the audience will chant after the speech. And I wrote a speech called in 2016 called Why Not? At every point in the speech, I would come and say something like, and you need to ask yourself this one question: why not? Now, it's a very powerful sticky. You know, it's easy to remember. It's powerful. People will recall it after years. That's what you dream. But the story was weak. The story that I was crafting was weak. It was not well done. As a result, the speech did not fly. So my sincere request and advice to all of you that helped me this time was, first, make the cake, bake the cake properly, make the story, the message strong, and then go about ornamenting it with an opening, the closing, with those special moments, with those humors, and then you'll see the magic unfold. Do you remember what I did at the opening of the speech? Do you know when did I have this idea of doing it? Not minute before, few days before. Few days before, when I landed in Philadelphia, I was like, I want to do something with the stage. I added that because I worked with, when I was working with my friend and mentor Aditya, my opening line was, growing up in India, I had 3 career options: doctor, engineer, or disappointment. And it's a funny line, But if it's the opening line, it doesn't have the same zing, and it is not out of the ordinary. That was the honest feedback I got from him, from Aditya. He said, maybe you can come up with something better, but this is good enough. But don't break sweat over finding that opening that in the first 10 seconds you captivate your audience, because that will come along the way. And it did. It did. When the cake is done well, ideas flow in. Ideas flow in how you want to decorate it, how you want to, what things, what cherries, what cream, what ideas you want to put on top of it to make it look good. And that you have to trust the process, you have to trust yourself, and you have to trust your mentors. But the first and foremost thing is keep it simple, but keep it special. And the last thing that really helped me in this competition is detachment. And by detachment, I don't mean don't care about the speech. I cared a lot about the speech. I cared about only about the speech, the 7 minutes, 15 seconds. But I did not care about the outcome. I would have been standing here and speaking about the exact same points even if I had not won. The victory is of the speech, not of the speaker. We all the 28 semi-finalists have been through the same journey. We all can share our wisdom. But detachment from the outcome really takes away the pressure. And you know where I had the biggest learning point? I met a finalist from previous years who also had a very funny speech, but got disqualified for 3 seconds. And he told me I shouldn't have added that little extra that I did at the end. I thought speech needs a little bit more to win. That hunger to win continuously pushes us to add that little extra to that speech. Can I add one more joke? Can I add one more humor? That temptation to constantly add something to the speech because you think you're not ready, you're not good enough, others are better than you, in the end backfires. When you are detached from that outcome, what happens? You come on stage and you have fun. You have fun, and that's what I think you must have noticed in my keynotes, that I was having the time of my life. I was having a lot of fun. Is that what you saw? Thank you. And I was able to do things like when I said, give me a little hoo-hoo if you love the stage. I didn't even prepare that. That came out on the spot. Because I, at that moment, did not care about winning and losing. As a result, I didn't force things in the speech just to make a pot boiler. Here's the funny thing. The day or the morning when I prepared that speech in my hotel room, the timing was 5 minutes, 50 seconds. In the finals on Philadelphia, it was 7 minutes, 15 seconds. That's the amount of laughter and reaction I got from the audience. 2 more laughters, and I could have been disqualified. 2 more laughters, and I would have gone back to 2012 when I got disqualified for the first time. And you have no idea how tempting it is to add something because you just heard a previous speaker, or you heard something in the semifinals, or you just learned others are, have been in the finals before. That's one thing also I did not do. I did not look up any other speakers, because if I know others have been in the finals before or semifinals, adds more pressure. Because I took that pressure off, I was able to edit out. There were at least three jokes from the speech that I took out because I was aware that I might get disqualified. That was the last thing I wanted to do, get disqualified. I wanted to finish on time without rushing at the end, because I was able to detach myself from the outcome. It's a small, small thing. When you don't care about winning and losing, all you care about giving the best performance that you have prepared for all these months, you actually have fun. You have the time of your life on those 7 minutes. I've been often asked what was going on in your brain on those 7 minutes, 30 seconds. I don't remember. I have never been more present in my life, in the moment, than those 7 minutes, 30 seconds. I say this in my speech, and it's true. Nothing else in this world mattered except the stage, my craft, and my audience. The audience was laughing. I was grooving with them. Was aware of the time, but I was grooving with them. And that was because mainly because I was detaching myself from the outcome. I spoke about a lot of these changes that are not a lot to do with speaking styles, but with behaviors that help in speaking. Because I do believe it's all in the mind. When you go up on stage thinking, I got this, I'm going to have fun, I am got a good speech, you really believe it's not for you to tell to the world, it's for really believing in it, the best comes out. And to have a certain these changes, I refer to a formula that comes from my work. I refer to this formula of behavior change that I always inculcate. Behavior change is equal to spark multiplied by want, multiplied by can, and multiplied by repetition. The want is your intrinsic motivation. Do you really want to be a world champion? Or do you want to be the best leader in Toastmasters? When you have that intrinsic motivation, you will be able to push through those days when all you want to do is sleep or binge watch Netflix. You will turn off the TV and you will prepare yourself. That is the want. The can, I really believe we all have the propensity to achieve whatever we want to do. That brings me to spark. Spark is that inspiration. For me, that spark came 9 years back when I met Muhammad Katani in Luxembourg. He was the keynote speaker. I walked up to him, and of course, he's just come out of the World Championship, fresh out of the oven. I walked to him and said, so nice to meet a world champion. You know, if I ever win, and he's like, no, I want to stop you there. Not if, when I win the world championship. Start the sentence again. The clap for Mohammad Katani, he deserves it. That spark for me came that day when I first time allowed myself to utter those words when I become a world champion. Back then I had not even won district. So I was like daydreaming, but this can be possible. So look for that spark in your life. Funny story, I met Muhammad Katani last evening in Dubai, and I told him that you were the spark that 9 years back ignited that this is possible. Spark multiplied by want, multiplied by can, and then there is one fourth element to it. Any guesses? Sorry? Repetition. You have to repeat that process. You have to reach out for spark, one can, when you feel it's not going your way. And you have to repeat. You have to give all your speeches. You have to sign up for speeches. You have to prepare your Toastmaster speeches at club levels like you are standing on a big stage delivering the keynote or the World Championship speech. When you push yourself to that grill, when you repeat this cycle, because we just heard there are these Toastmasters who come with this energy, yes, we can do things, and 1 year they're gone, got so busy. That it's the repetition that gives you perseverance, it's perseverance that gives you excellence, it's excellence that gives you success. That is the mantra that I want to leave you with. If you want that for yourself, trust me, and have that reputation, want it from your heart, and trust me, I trust you can. And whenever you need spark, you have so wonderful people around you to give you spark. Before I go, I will end with one thing that's always a story that always shaped me. Do you remember the first story I told you this morning? The turtle and the rabbit. What was the moral of the story? Slow and steady wins the race. But here's the thing, the story doesn't end there. Yes, slow and steady wins the race. The rabbit now again invited the turtle to have a race. This time, the rabbit did not fall asleep. The turtle was slow, the rabbit crossed and won. Moral of the story, we have to learn from our mistakes. As a speaker, as a leader, we will make mistakes, but it's important to not self-loathe. It's important to forgive ourselves and learn from those mistakes so we can move forward. That's when the rabbit raced again and won. The turtle said, you know what? We should race again. But this time, I will choose the field where we run. The rabbit started, they started the race, the rabbit ran, and guess what? There's a river. Rabbits cannot swim. The turtle slowly comes to the bank of the river, jumps on the river, crosses, and wins. Moral of the story, we have to play to our strengths. And to do that, we need to know what are the things that make us special. As a speaker, is it your humor? Is it your connection with your audience? Is it your body language? Is it your booming voice? Is it the deep metaphorical stories that you bring to the table? When you play to your strengths, that's when you can win. That's when you can be recognized. That's what the turtle did, played to their strength and won. After this third race, the rabbit and turtle said, you know what? Let's not race anymore. Let's run together like friends. So the rabbit said, done. You know, climb on my back. They run, reach the shore of the bank of the river. The turtle jumps on the water. The rabbit climbs on top of the turtle, and they cross the river. This time, they both reach the finish line. They both are happy, and they both took least amount of time. Moral of the story, it's way more fun when you do it together. When we come together as a group with our friends, with our buddies, with our mentors, that journey, whether it's your world championship journey or leadership journey, becomes easy, becomes fantastic. So my dear Toastmaster friends at Dubai, if I can leave you with one thought, if you want to reach the world championships stage, slow and steady, of course, wins the race, but learn from our mistakes. Every now and then we will make mistakes. We learn, make sure we don't repeat it. We play to our strengths. We know what makes us unique, what makes us special. We play to that. And last, we do it together. Teamwork makes dream work. Thank you so much.
Everyone, District 127, Toastmaster, Sabi, everyone. Thank you so much, District 127, for the love towards our champion.
Thank you.
You can do better one more time. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. We now all be seated. I feel that we are close now, I think, Toastmaster Sabi. You feel close with me, right?
Yes, very close.
Yeah,
Yes.
And you know why you were close? Because you are now and you choose to go here in District 127. And we are so blessed to have you in this wonderful occasion. All right? And so we would like to invite you for a Q&A as well. For
Absolutely.
sure, all the people right now are so excited to put some questions. So there will be some people in the ground to give you the mic. But I think, Varsha, we will just hit the first question and then move forward, right?
Sure.
All right, Toastmaster Sabi, are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. How's the karakchai?
How's the?
Karakchai.
I skipped it. I wanted to
You
be in the
skip,
zone because when it comes to food and drinks, I feed my shirt way more than I feed myself. So 10 minutes before the keynote, I wanted to be safe.
All right, I fully understand. All right, the first question that we will go for this time is that this question was on the registration. We collect all those questions and we selected few of them, and these are the best. So far, we will give 3 questions for you, and then we'll pass on to the audience. So audience, prepare your questions. Ready? All right, Toastmaster Sabi, what was the one mindset shift that transformed you from a good speaker into a world-class speaker? What was the one mindset shift that transformed you from a good speaker into a world-class speaker?
That there is nobody who can be a world-class speaker. It's a world-class speech, and a speech is a product of many people who give you feedback, guidance, things you see in others. You can write a world-class speech, but I think everybody is a world-class speaker, and it's not about the speaker, it's about the speech. When you focus on that, life becomes easy, and your focus becomes, you can focus only on the speech.
Wow, that's always a direct answer. Thank you so much. Varsha, I think you have also a question.
Toastmaster Sabyasachi, first of all, I would like to thank you for a powerful and inspiring keynote speech. You've covered most of the things, but I would still like to ask you a question. If you could share a short insight on your journey from your first Toastmasters meeting to the world champion of public speaking? And what is that one advice you would give to aspiring champions to do regularly?
My first Toastmasters meeting, I was invited to do table topics. I won the table topics and I was so happy. I still remember the question. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Not kidding. Now, I was so happy. I went home. I was like, I'm going to join this. 2 years later, I joined the board of the same club and we were having this meeting. We were a small club, like 20 members. They were like, yeah, when we have a guest who has energy, let them win the table topics. So they come back to our club. And I was like, wait, did that happen in my time? Because I thought I did a great table topic. And they were like, there was pin drop silence. But that was the first encounter. And the second part of the question was, what's the advice?
Yes.
Stage time, stage time, stage time. Whenever I did not compete, I still got up on stage, whether it was emceeing, whether it was roasting an event or introducing a speaker. Get on this stage because this is that one safe space where we can be creative, weird, wacky. And when you're up here, when you look at this audience, this is the best feeling. So it doesn't matter if it's 1 minute or 1 hour, get up on this stage as many times as you want to be. When you fall in love with this speech, with this stage, that's the most amazing romantic relationship of your life.
Wow, that's was really. I think Barsha, when you join your club, do you do the same? You won on the first day.
I think I did. Yes.
All right, so I think we are all can relate to that as well. Thank you so much for that wonderful
Thank you.
advice. Now the last question from us, and then we'll pass on to the audience. The World Championship is a huge milestone. What goals are you aiming for the next?
Well, coming to Dubai was very high on my list. Thank you. And I think, if I can reflect back at my own childhood, I was a tiny, small, quite bullied kid. I didn't have the strength and resilience to fight back or speak up. I was even scared to speak up until I found this skill called public speaking. It gave me confidence and wings to fly, basically. And I want to encourage, because we often think this is a skill that you have or you don't have, but I really think this is a skill that is nurtured. The more you nurture, you get better at it. I think like most skills. So if I would take this responsibility to spread this word that this is possible for everyone, even if you feel comfortable on stage or not, anybody can be up here and create magic. That's the message I want to bring.
Wow, thank you so much for that wonderful direct questions. Do you have questions from the audience? You can raise your hand. Okay, Dr. Nader, do we have the microphone on the floor? Where's our Toastmaster Yado? He's in the house. You can use this.
Hi, Toastmaster. First, on behalf of all the Dubai Toastmasters, you are most welcome.
Thank you.
So can we have another clap, please? Thank you. Your speech is very inspiring. And when I saw the video, you were speaking from the heart. You're very, very nature. Now you are on the top of public speaking. Will that change the way you craft your speeches or the way you practice, you rehearse? What will be the changes for the next period? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the question. The honest answer is I never took myself very seriously. And that doesn't mean I don't work hard. I do work hard, but I don't, take it always very seriously. I believe in one thing: whoever has most fun in the end wins. So that was the fifth point of the happiness that you mentioned, that it's about having fun. So of course, a speech needs to be tailored to the occasion, to the group, to the purpose. But the one underlining thing that I'm never willing to give up is having fun. So I want to still write and craft speeches where I'm having fun while doing it. So
thank you. Harish?
Champion, this is a reference to your post-championship interview, where 3 champions were interviewed by, I think, 1923 lady champion.
Yes.
And there you had mentioned that you make a deliberate effort from your area, division, district till the championship speech, that you always trim your speech by 10 seconds each. How it is done? So that is what, because someone like me, I mean, my speeches become like amoeba. They spread everywhere. I mean, you feel like adding something. How do you control and how do you trim your speeches yet remain effective? And I have a snowballing question afterwards once you answer this.
I think editing a speech is tougher than writing a speech, especially as the one who's writing it, because you fall in love with the humor, the twists and turns, and everything that you have created. I think that's where having the buddy and the mentor really comes handy, who can tell you, listen, this line is not working. This line is, you can trim it. And sometimes in those crossroads, you have to trust someone. And that trust doesn't come overnight. You build that trust over the years with, like I said, mentor and buddies. But you do it because otherwise what's on the other side of door number 2 is getting disqualified. So every level, not 10 seconds actually, 20 to 30 seconds, depending on the number of people that's going to be there. That sometimes I do keep that in mind. In our area division district, division contest now can be only 30 people. District is 200. So it's quite a jump. From there, I will consciously cut down 30 seconds. When I cannot do it myself, it helps to watch your own video to know what is working with the audience, what is not working with the audience. Also, I can refer to my own semi-final speech, which was called Donkeys, where there was a whole discussion between a tiger and donkey. And the feedback I constantly got from all my buddy and mentors to trim that. And I was like, how? But then I realized there's so many words that I use that can be 3-4 words that can be substituted with one word. That definitely helps. One thing I do a lot is evaluation. That really teaches you to keep things short. So you know how to squeeze as many things as you can in a short span of time. So I try to use that technique a little bit. However, I do confess editing is very, very tough. When you can't find that idea, ask for help. You will get great helps.
Thank you. We have a question of Miss Toastmaster Aparna.
Hi, first of all, congratulations on your win. I know it's a remarkable feat. My question is, last year I participated in the International Speak Contest. I won in the club, won in the area. Division totally burnt. How do you pick yourself after a failure? I'm assuming this is not your first time you're participating, so you have picked yourself many times. So how do you do that? How do you build confidence after a failure?
Honestly, very selfishly, I did not immediately go back to the contest arena in the next months. What I did was give 2 roles that gave me confidence. Like I did more evaluation or did a workshop. Prepared the workshop really hard. It was like 1 hour workshop, and people really liked it, got a lot of confidence from that, and then took that confidence for the next year's speech contest. So do something where you will feel applauded, because end of the day, we are all emotional people. We love those applauses. So do something where you will be appreciated. Put your heart and soul into that, and allow yourself to feel the pain of losing division. That means you really want to win. So you have a winner in you. So take that as a positive, and also learn to forgive yourself for times when the speeches didn't work, jokes didn't work, because if you love yourself, you will love your speech, and when you love yourself, your audience will love you as well.
Thank you so much. We have Toastmaster Aditim Nimi.
It was always a pleasure to hear you, and it's always a pleasure to see you on stage. In your speech, you mentioned about the dress, the blue and the black jackets and coats that you wear. But when you came on stage, you came with such a beautiful, vibrant color on that big stage. And they say that first look, always the best look. So was it a conscious decision on what kind of outfit you wore, and why were you different in the way you dressed? Was it told to you by the mentor, or was it a conscious decision?
I'm wearing the same suit from the finals.
I know.
Since the finals, this is the first time I'm wearing it. And I still have notes that I hid in my pockets that I found out this morning. It was a conscious choice because I mentioned I don't take myself very seriously. I like to joke and laugh, but I'm also quite meticulous when it comes to planning. So what I'm going to wear is a huge part of, because I think we are stimulated by colors. And there was, when I saw the final lineup, there was a lot of serious looking men. So I knew red suit will give that little contrast that might just help, because in the end, of course, it's not going to help you win a speech, but it'll give you that little edge. So if you see, I run on stage, I exert energy, but it is because the speech is like that. I want to add one thing. It's not just the clothes I wear. I mentioned already in some Toastmasters Club yesterday, it's also what I eat days before. I eat the same food. So I have in a cycle and a pattern. So on the days that matters, like the semifinals and the finals, my body, mind, soul, everything is in line how I want it to be. How much coffee intake I have, how much water I'm having, everything I regulate. And more importantly, the time of the day when my speech is going to be. Because if I'm so used to speaking in the morning and suddenly the finals are at 1 p.m., after lunch, I will feel sleepy. So days before, I train my body to speak in front of nobody at that very hour with the same energy. So I have that rhythm going with the red suit. So it's kind of programming yourself for that contest.
Yeah, noted for the food. I think I love that. Yeah. Noted for the food. I have to prepare my food. Yeah. Now we have yes, at the back, please.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. So first, thank you so much for your inspiring speech. My name is Arwa Faisal. I'm from the UAE Leaders Toastmaster Club. So as you know, everyone is trying to be the champion. So I would like to know, what is your deepest desire to become a champion? Why? Why everyone is doing their best to be the champion? What is your goal?
I didn't want to be a champion, if I'm honest with you. I did want to be champion for all these years, and I did not succeed. Earlier this year, I had a conversation. So I flew in from Australia, and 3 days later, we had the club contest. And we didn't have that many competitors. And our VPE was like, come on, you compete this year. You have experience. Just pull out an old speech and do it. That's how I did. And I did not win my club contest. I came second. Or 2 people per club went to the area contest, and I was one of them who went. I did not dream to be a champion. All I wanted to do was, because I think I wanted to be a champion for the wrong reasons, to get the love, to get the attention, to get the fame. And that does not help, because that gets into your head, because then you're creating a speech to gets more of those attention. All I wanted to do was do a good speech that makes people laugh, and that was it. So don't try to be a champion. Go for excellence, and like I always say, watch the magic unfold.
Thank you so much. I know we are running out of time, so we will get one last, Ditim Balaji, and then we'll close this one because we are running out of time. Yeah.
Okay. How many of you raised your hands when you want to become world champion? That's all? That's all? District 127 has no medal? Come on, guys.
You want to become world champion as well? Please raise your hand with confidence.
I'm still dreaming for last 27 years that we'll have a champion amongst our midst. So this question is for you. Sabi, everybody has a doubt in their mind. Some are businessmen, some are working in an organization, some are family-oriented, mothers, fathers. They say that once you become a world champion, your life changes, right? So what do you wish to be after you become a world champion? Can you please enlighten them so that they also know that after they become a world champion, there's still life in them?
I will reflect to the question that was asked this morning. What is leadership for me? What does the leadership mean? And my answer was simple and still stands. It's a vessel. I'm just a vessel. You are a vessel. Even as a world champion, you're a vessel. You are carrying information. You're carrying inspiration from one end to the other. That's what you anyways do in your day-to-day life. That is what you will do even more after you become a world champion. Nothing changes as long as you don't take success to your brains and failures to your heart and stay the same person. Thank you.
A round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much. And we wrap up our questions. Later on, if you have time, you can ask him directly as well. He will be still visiting until when you will be here?
I'm here till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow. So grab him, and I don't know if he can sleep or
Not
whatsoever.
literally, please.
All right. So with that, we would like to call on our District 127 Director to give the mementos. Anyone? Once again, thank you so much, Toastmasters.
Thank you so
for
much.
A
Thank you.
pleasure that you are here.
Thank you. And can I also have a huge round of applause for these two amazing MCs? What energy they have on stage. Amazing. Amazing. You guys are really fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Didi?
Can we have the District Program Quality Director and Club Growth Director on the dais, please? Program Quality Director and Club Growth Director, please. Sabi, couple of things. How good a host District 127 have been?
Fantastic.
Really?
Yes.
Give it
Fantastic.
up.
Thank you so much.
I've been with Sabi for the last 24 hours, and I've been connecting with him for the last 3 weeks. Well, question.
Yes.
Did my behavior change?
But only when I see the reputation, and the reputation takes few months.
Okay, so we need to stay connected.
We need to stay connected, absolutely.
Right. And if you want to stay connected with him, there we go. He is a behavioral change consultant. If you have any issues or how you want to change yourself to be the world champion, please, he's gem of a person. Give it up to Toastmaster Sabi for being here in Dubai.
Thank you.
Once again, applaud to our Toastmasters. Sabi, everyone. Thank you so much, District Trio.
Wow, that was really inspiring, wasn't it? Thank you, Toastmaster Sabyasachi, once again. We are now moving forward to our next segment where we highlight our efforts and achievements. It's time to honor the champions in our family.
Because in District 127, every dedicated Toastmaster is a champion. And we have a award. Now, at this moment, we would like to call on our PR, CGD, PQD awards we'll be giving right now.
Our program quality director, who is the heartbeat of learning and development in District 127, with a passion for training, education, and excellence. He ensures that every member has access to opportunities that transform not only their speaking, but their leadership journey. He is a distinguished Toastmaster with an impressive record of service and mentorship, and his energy is dedicated to raising the quality bar across the district. Please welcome our Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Shakil Chaudhary.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Shakil. We have our Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Somyashite, is a champion of expansion and opportunity, known for her dedication to helping new clubs rise and existing ones thrive. She embodies the spirit of service that keeps Toastmasters growing strong. She is a dedicated HR professional and passionate Toastmaster for over 5 years. She has served with distinction in multiple leadership roles at club, area, and division levels. And today, she continues her journey as a club growth director of District 127, balancing her career of community and family with grace. Let us all welcome our club growth director, distinguished Toastmaster, Somya Shetty. Of course, we would like to call on our district director, Distinguished Toastmaster Sujil, on the stage, please. And
We would also like to call upon our district PR manager, a person, the creative force behind the voice of District 127. As the district public relations manager, she has been the storyteller, the connector, and the driving spark that makes our district shine across every platform. She's a dentist by training, a life coach, an NLP practitioner by passion, and an artist who brings life to canvas with her paintings. Beyond titles, she is a humble storyteller, a coffee lover who finds joy in simple moments. Please welcome our public relations manager, Toastmaster Jinal Gandhi.
thank you. Also, we would like to invite Toastmaster Sabi on the stage, please. Thank you. Toastmaster Omar, we'd like to call you on the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Leadership is not about titles or positions. It's about impact, influence, and inspiration. Today, we celebrate leaders who turned challenges into opportunities, who inspired growth, and who lifted others as they rose. The awards are not just trophies, they are a reflection of their dedication, resilience, and service that transforms community. As we call the names of our awardees, let us remember that every milestone reached here is proof that leadership with purpose always leaves a legacy. Let's celebrate excellence in action. Our first category of awards for the program quality is the Triple Crown Award. For Triple Crown Award, I would like to invite Toastmaster Adnan Brambo from DIC Advanced Toastmasters Club. Second Triple Crown Award winner, Toastmaster Ahmad Salama for WordCraft Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Arif Muhammad from Dubai Eagles Toastmasters Club. I will request everyone to follow the names as well and please come close to the stage. Next, DTM Anju Chatwani, India Club Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Mary Ann Francis, Buds Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Najla Abdullah Al Nada Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Priyadarshini, Buds Toastmasters. Toastmaster Reni Hung from DIC Advanced Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Sharon Thomas, Buds Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Tina Thomas, Dubai Eagles Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Uday Singh, Basha Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Umar Nawaz, WordCraft Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Vinaya Subramanian, Bhasha Toastmasters Club. DTM Georgios Campus Dubai Legends Toastmasters Club. And Toastmaster Abdullah bin Amir, Dubai Legends Toastmasters Club. Our next category is for the pathway completion. I would first like to invite Toastmaster Christoph Stemke, Capital Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters Happy Roy, Let's Advance Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters Umar Nawaz, Wordcraft Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Sinelia, Media Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Divya Sachdeva, ESCF Toastmasters Club. DTM Anju Chatwani, India Club Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Uday Singh, Bhasha Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Dania Zara, Maharat Toastmasters Club. DTM Ganeshan, UAE Expats Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Amit Bed, Capital Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Sharon Thomas, Buds Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Prasad Kadam, EN Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Fabiola, Discovery Gardens Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Adnan Brando, Luminous JLT Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Vinaya Subramanian, Alnada Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Ali Saliba, Loudspeakers Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Nuran Imad, UAE Leaders Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Satya Narayana Sairam, Buds Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Mary Ann Francis, Buds Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Priya Darshani, Buds Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Surya Prabha Ishwar, Buds Toastmasters. Toastmaster Abid Hussain, Pakistan Association Dubai Toastmasters. Toastmaster Najla Abdullah, CST Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Arif Muhammad, Dubai Eagles Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Shitu Shrijit, Creek Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Asta Time, UAE Leaders Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Vijay Rama, TGIS Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Abdul Salim, Basal Village Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Ravi Philip, Friends of Yoga Toastmasters Club. The next category for Program Quality Awards is Vision Igniters Awards for the first 10 clubs to complete their club success plan. I would like to invite President from Al Nahda Toastmasters Club. Billionaires Toastmasters Club. India Club Toastmasters Club. Mahi Dubai Toastmasters Club. Mahi Dubai Toastmasters Club. Media Toastmasters Club. New Start Toastmasters Club. UAE Ladies Toastmasters Club. V4U Toastmasters Club. Westford Leaders Toastmasters Club. Wordcraft Toastmasters Club. Our next category of award is for the submission of 100% area visits report for the area directors. First, I would like to invite Toastmaster Sara Mahmood, Area 18 Director. Second, I would like to invite Toastmaster Umar Nawaz, Area 18 Director. Next category of awards is Visionary Area Award. For Visionary Area Award, I would like to invite Toastmaster Sara Mahmood, Area 8. And Toastmaster Nisha Gandhi, Area 33 Director. The next category is for the 100% area club officers training completion. We are only going to recognize the area directors for the round 1. Awards will be given for the completion on round 2. So we would like to recognize our area directors. Area 1 Director Toastmaster Naji. Area 2 Director Toastmaster Satish. Area 3 Director Toastmaster Raj Lakshmi. Area 4 Director Toastmaster Abid Hussain. Area 5 Director Toastmaster Suraj. Area 8 Director Toastmaster Sara. Area 9 Director Toastmaster Richa. Area 10 Director Toastmaster Radhika. Area 11 Director Toastmaster Muhammad Jabir. Area 12 Director Toastmaster Pranav. Area 13 Director Toastmaster Asia Khanam. Area 14 Director Toastmaster Jamis Abdul Majid. Area 16 Director Toastmaster Manish. Area 18 Directors Toastmaster Umar. Area 33 Director Toastmaster Nisha Gandhi. And Area 35 Director Toastmaster Vijay Rama. And the last category for Program Quality Awards today is Division Super 7 COT first round. I would like to invite Toastmaster Prasad Kadam, Division A Director, for 100% COT completion at the division level. And I would also like to invite Division C Director, DTM Devi. Now, I would like to request Toastmaster Alina to come here on the stage to hand over the Club Growth Awards. Toastmaster Alina.
A very good afternoon to all. Great. Now let's swiftly move on to the Club Growth Awards, beginning with the fastest Smedley Awards. These are the first 20 clubs in District 127 to achieve the Smedley Award, beginning with ABCD Toastmasters Club. Next, we have Acid Marina Toastmasters Club. Next, Alnada Toastmasters Club. Then we have CST Toastmasters Club.
Next, we have Discovery Gardens Toastmasters Club. Next, we have DSO Toastmasters Club. Next, we have Dubai Toastmasters Club. Next, we have Giraffe Toastmasters Club. Next, we have JLT Dubai Toastmasters Club. Next, we have New Start Toastmasters Club. Next, we have Q Voice Toastmasters Club. Next, we have Sharjah Toastmasters Club. Next, we have TGIS Toastmasters Club. Next, we have UAE chapter of ICAP members Toastmasters Club. Next, we have UAE Leaders Toastmasters Club. Next, we have We4U Toastmasters Club. And finally, we have Westport Leaders Toastmasters Club. The others Medley Award achievers are Astor Toastmasters Club, Dubai Eagles Toastmasters Club, E&, Toastmasters Club, Emirates Group Toastmasters, Eternal Mirdif Toastmasters Club, IC80 Toastmasters Dubai, India Club Toastmasters Club, Inspire Toastmasters Club, JVT Dubai Toastmasters Club, Luminous JLT Dubai Toastmasters Club, Muhesina Toastmasters Club, and Vassal Village Toastmasters Club. Next, let's move on to the first charter club of District 127 for the term 25-26, Rack Bank Toastmasters Club. And the Catalyst Member Award goes to the person who is the starting point of Rack Bank Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Pooja Loganathan. The Genesis Area Award goes to Area 5, led by Area Director Toastmaster Suraj Nair. Moving on, we have the Genesis Division, Division B, led by Toastmaster Nachla. And finally, we have the Stellar Open House Awards for Talkmasters Toastmasters Club and We4U Toastmasters Club. A big round of applause, everybody. Now, let's quickly move on to the PR awards, and for that, please let me call on Toastmaster Sanjana.
Let's keep the spirits high. District 127. One family, many voices, one vision for the PR awards. The first award is the Frame of Fame Award for the club with the best photo with the highest energy. The winners for July are Third place, Acid Marina Toastmasters Club. Second place, Loudspeakers Club. And the first place, drum rolls, Dubai Eagles Toastmasters Club. The winners for August for the Frame of Fame. Third place, Arabian Dreams Toastmasters Club. Second place, Acid Marina. And drum rolls, first place, Desert Divas Toastmasters Club. Come on, District 127, more energy.
So now the next one is for Public Relationship Award, Flyer Flair. For the July winner, to start with third place, Acid Marina Toastmaster Club. Second place goes to Before You Toastmaster Club. And the first place, Lagoon Toastmaster Club. For the August winners, so the August winners are, third place goes to Lagoon Toastmaster Club. Second place, V4U Toastmaster Club. And the first place goes to ABCD Toastmaster Club.
Now comes the category for the Voice of the Month. And the first place goes to Toastmaster Jay Shri. For the Voice of the Month, for the month of July, the winner of the first place is Toastmaster Jay Shri Shankar. The second place is Toastmaster Fatima. And the third place goes to Toastmaster James Palmer. For the Voice of the Month, August winners, the first place goes to Toastmaster Nader. Toastmaster Nader for the Voice of the Month, for Voice of the Month award for the month of August, Toastmaster Nader. Second place goes to Toastmaster Anju Chatwani. Okay. DTM Anju Chatwani. The second place for the Voice of the Month award. And the third place goes to Toastmaster Pranay. For the Star Judges Award to Toastmaster Pari Sagar. Star Judges Award. And we would also like to call upon Toastmaster Elizabeth George for the Star Judge Award. Toastmaster Elizabeth. With that, we conclude with the PR awards. Thank you.
Toastmaster Rashid Paliyal. He's the man behind the media coverage for our world champion. Toastmaster Rashid Paliyal. A big round of applause for him. He connected our Toastmaster fraternity with the external audience of UAE.
Once again, congratulations to all the awardees, everyone.